Good morning, everyone. Today, I just want to give the Lord thanks for being here, for being alive, and just being well. Go ahead with your affirmation. I am strong. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I am above only and not beneath. I am peace. I am calm. This morning, I want to use the opportunity to talk to you about your children, our children. Because as we celebrate in this month, Child's Month, the month of May, of course, it's my birthday month, but it's Child Month. So many things happening in the month of May. We have Teachers' Day, we have Mother's Day, we have International Friends Day, but it's actually Child's Month. And I thought today it's a beautiful word to share with each and every one of you. It says, "My child, if sinners entice you, turn your back on them." And that's according to Proverbs 1, verse 10. I want to encourage you this morning, monitor your children's close friend. As I read the word for this morning, the word for in the book, the word for today, I hope you can find at least one of these points to, help you do something different. If your children have never been an important job, if you have children, you will never have a more important job in your life than being a parent. It don't matter if you're the CEO of a company or what. Being a parent is the most important job in your life. And you know what? This is a job that you never get training for. You don't know what to expect. And if you have more than one child, you know their upbringing is different because we're all unique in God's sight, and so are our children. So, as long as your children are under your roof, you are ultimately responsible for them. They are not responsible for themselves. In a society today, so many things are happening to our children. We have to stand resolute together and say, we're going to take our children, we're going to pray for them, we're going to talk with them, we're just going to get to know them because they are being exposed to so many things. And so this morning, I want to remind you, once you recognize if your children is under your roof, you are responsible for them. I want you to bear these four things in mind as we go through the word for today. Number one, see who influences your child most. What or who have the most influence over your child? That's a critical point right there. Your sons or your daughter can gravitate towards certain kids for various reasons. And there are too many to call them out today. So these are the ones that hang with, they talk, they text, they talk with them on the phone, invite them to your house, sit with them at church, and you get the picture, right? So everything, this is a friend that they are talking about. You can't monitor every single relationship your child has, but you need to know the ones that has the most influence over them. Drop that in the comment section. Number one, monitor the person that has the most influence over your children or your child. Number two, get to know their close friends. Notice the way they talk, the way they dress. Show respect or lack of it, and how they play and interact with your family. Don't be afraid to ask them the question about their parents, the church they attend, and if they are old enough, their relationship with Christ. So get to know the child. So you want to look to see who is influencing your child. That's number one. And you want to get to know the closest friend for your child or children. Ask the questions. Nothing wrong with that because you are ultimately protecting your own children. Number 3, check your child's overnight accommodation. No, we don't have a lot of that in Jamaica, but I know in other parts of the country this is like an in thing. Want to invite friends over, friends to stay, and all of that. We don't do that much here in Jamaica. If your son or your daughter is invited to a friend's house, talk with the parent of that child. Become aware of the activity they might be planning outside of the home. Make sure they have adequate supervision. You still have a responsibility. Tell your children you expect them to be courteous and respectful, and ask them to inform you if there's a problem in any kind. Make your children feel comfortable to come and talk to you. Let them know you are right there with them. There are certain values instilled in your children. When you go to somebody's home, be courteous, be nice. If you see things need to be done in the home, like for example, you eat out of a plate, you want to wash it. Like in Jamaica, I know overseas maybe you do use a dishwashing machine. But if you go to somebody's house and you sleep, my God, make the bed. Teach your children how to make the bed, no matter how small they are. That is a task that every child should know how to do. Train them up how to keep their rooms, their area clean and tidy. These are some basic principles. So if they should go to someone else's home, they'll practice the same. Number 4, and this is certainly not the lowest, but look out for warning signs. Yes, let's stay together. Look out for warning sign. What is this saying? When your child is running with the wrong crowd, chances are you'll observe signs like indifference towards spiritual things, an opening defiant spirit. Yes, some of them become defiant. You're talking to them. It's who you're talking to. They hiss their teeth. They don't want to hear. Listen me. I'm feeling this one. Defiant to parents. Right now, I'm thinking about somebody right now who is so defiant. When the parents talk to him, he's not. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. The society that we are living in today, we have to make sure we put them up to God. Talk to them, right? So look for the signs, the indifference. Look for the music they listen to. Listen out, what's the way they dress, the entertainment. You don't have to necessarily approve of it. But isn't that very demanding? You ask, of course. We may say that, but yes, and it is also a very loving and protective way. These are some things person once said, give the pitney them some space. When you give them some space, later on you'll regret it. So I encourage you this morning as a parent, number 1, see who is influencing your child. Number 2, get to know the close friend of your child. Number 3, check your child's overnight accommodation. And number 4, look out for warning sign. This is a warning. A new day is dawning. This is a warning for all of us. We must take stock of our children. So many things are happening. So many. And if you can help somebody as you go along, I encourage you this morning, please help somebody. Because you want somebody else to help your children. Don't feel cute about it. And if you know you can't manage, there are help out there. There are help aid out there to help you cope in times like these. Go and search for those help so that at least you can get your very own YouTube can give you lots of tips. But go get some professional help if you so need it. God bless you this morning, and may his face shine upon you. May he be gracious to you until we meet again. Take care of yourself and take care of your children. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.